Hello, hello. Who is ready for the matchup of a lifetime? I know I am. Let's pop this sucker out. Alright, Ryzeren versus LMAO. DT1 ban. DT2, I cannot read. That is in fact DT2, I see it now. I think it was like half covered. I need to open the MP link on my one in there as well. There we go. Okay. Hidden 2 ban and DT1 pick immediately. Okay. Not surprised we got a high AR aim play as our first pick. Tends to happen. So pretty much everyone in the top 32 seeds can play high AR. There's only a couple that I saw were a little iffy on that. Ryzeren taken hidden. I've been seeing a surprising amount of DT onlys for the DT1 picks. A little bit of an act drop at the start from Ryzeren. Tends to happen a little bit, but it equals out in the middle usually. And as such, it is equaling out a little bit. I've got at least a 1/100 for myself, LMAO. A little bit of a stream freeze as well. Sometimes it takes a little bit to warm up to high AR, so some act drop in the beginning is kind of to be expected. Also, a lot of 100s could be fake. As you can see, the accuracy just jumps up sometimes randomly. That's just a problem of the spectator, nothing that we can really do about that. What player's hitting the jump section pretty well? I suck. Might have dropped a... Never mind. It jumped back. Ryzeren did drop a bit though there. Still holding 99.23, but it needs some act drop from myself come out to actually make a bunch of difference. We do have another chorus coming up though, so could be a couple of misses coming through or something. I don't know what happened to LMAO there, but could be a stream issue. Seems like the cursor just kind of stood still for a second. Did something happen to their play?
Match finished. Only one player on my side.
Okay, we'll see. Yeah, Bancho might have died there. Or his internet, yeah. His cursor, like, stopped for a second.
Yeah, I think his internet died.
Could be. Yeah, left the match. What do we do in that case? And it looks like they're back. I see them back in the slot there on the stream. What happens with the points, though? Does it just go towards Ryzeren? You're gonna ask for a replay of the map?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If something open happens with the map, you can pick the match and just replace that map. Of course, you can't abuse it.
Yeah, so if it happens more than once, then... But it looks like we're replaying the match from here. It did happen around like 3/4 through. You can just warn maybe that if it happens again, then...
Yeah.
Oopsies. Alrighty. We're going back into it. Alright, here we go. Back into DT1 again. It did look like it was going towards the side of LMAO, so... At least Ryzeren gets to fix the early act drop, possibly, or... Yeah, just a couple 100s here. Better than the 98% start they had last time. Both players holding out pretty well. It could be, yeah, it was. A little bit of a client issue drop there. Tends to happen a lot. Both holding high 99. I saw them out holding a SS here through the first chorus, but the burst and some sliders could definitely make the difference here. Just one misaim on a burst or something could ruin the accuracy for him. So it's definitely not over yet. Especially if Ryzeren holds on these chorus jump sections. Though it is not helping to drop a 100 every now and then, especially on these small bursts. Could be an issue. We will see when it decides to update. And it is 99.4, so still very close. Ryzeren with, I think, just slider breaks so far as well, so... These ending jumps very tough, but both players hitting them pretty well. I saw him out with the SS though. So as it was going to before, the point goes towards ISO Clamau. Hopefully no more internet issues from this point on. And immediately into the hidden one. The notorious, almost 4-minute long hidden aim map. Where it's just cross-screen jumps for the entire map. Very easy to lose accuracy, especially since it's lower AR on just... especially since it's lower AR, to just over-aim a little bit. Or aim a little bit off beat. Happened with Crescento yesterday. Could happen to either of these players here as well. Both players looking pretty good here. I don't know if these act drops are true, so I'm not going to say anything yet. These sliders are very easy to drop accuracy on, as we see here by Ryzeren and ISO LMAO. Both of them dropping a significant amount of accuracy on them. Very easy to just mess up on the slider ends on hidden here. Ryzeren falling to 96. ISO LMAO dropping to 97. Never mind, back to 98. There's client issue, and Ryzeren back up to 97 as well. But still, ISO LMAO holding like a 1.5% act lead here. This is a tough map to hold accuracy on. Yeah, this song's very cool. Nice and chill. Here we go into the last slidery aim section. I think it's the last one. Map is quite long, as I said. Very easy to mistime these jumps. But both players holding on pretty well right here. Ryzeren bringing back some accuracy from the slider drops in the beginning, but it does not matter. ISOL come out, takes the lead again. 6 misses, 2 100s. Both players having the same miss count, but unfortunately, only one can win. It was quite close. Could have gone either way. Next, we get to see another Next. Everyone chooses Next. It's a good song. Cat Jam, for real. And we are getting right into it. For this map, you want to pay attention to the sliders and the one linear super space section. Both of those are very easy to drop accuracy on. And already we see a decent amount of accuracy drop from Ryzeren right at the beginning. This map does not start off slow, so is somewhat expected to happen. A little bit over in there on the linear section, unless that was fake, and it was. So it looks like we're actually pretty even. Just a client issue. In fact, ISOC LMAO is SSing from the start, and Ryzeren is holding 99 pretty easily. By 99, in fact. Here you go with the slider section. Possibly some slider drops here from Ryzeren, not 100% sure. And same with ISOC LMAO, at least not holding SS anymore. Okay, we both still have 99% though, so. And we're about to get into the relay space linear section. ISOC LMAO still holding FC. But very easy to chain miss coming up here on this hard linear part. Let's see if both players can hold through on this. Seems like it. Mix in some back and forths too. Some act drop from Ryzeren, not sure if it's real, but I don't think it's going to make a difference here with ISOC LMAO holding basically 1/100 FC on this. Looking to be a 3-0 here on the ending. But still plenty of time to make a comeback. Who knows? But nice FC from ISOC LMAO. At least Ryzeren gets the next pick. Let's see, what do we have open? We have both the Hard Rock still untouched. We have a few more nomads and DT3. DT3 is a nice low AR A map. Actually, most of the stuff that's left is lower AR. Which could be good, could be bad. But seeing as I Suck LMAO has banned Hidden 2, but was able to do pretty well on the Hidden 1, not sure it matters too much. Hard Rock 1 is the pick that we're going for. Top of the M, which is a very Nomad 1 style map, except with Hard Rock. Very good song though. Unlucky Morpheus. They make some good songs. Cut off right before the chorus. It's fine, we'll get to hear it in the actual map. Yeah, your typical Nomad 1 style, or Hard Rock 1 style aim map. Except just on a higher level because it's a relaxed tournament, so. Maybe not exactly traditional aim, but it's very aim throughout the entire song, kind of. Both players starting off, no real act drops here at the beginning, but is a real consistency test throughout the map. As we get into the first chorus here, you can see some non-traditional jump styles, but they continue for quite a while, and they happen throughout the map, so plenty of chances to mess up here. Both players holding on pretty well here. First chorus part. Possibly a slider drop from slider and drop. Never mind. We have updated to no slider dropped. And immediately into the second chorus. Here we go with more funny aim control kind of jumps. These are some difficult sliders to hit too. Quite quick. But both players still holding this out. Really spaced streams right after really spaced aim. LMAO seems to have dropped some accuracy even after the client updated, so might be close unless Ryzeren actually dropped accuracy there. Might have been some act drops. I think it was. Some act drops on the stream there from Ryzeren. That might make all the difference. We come, I think, into the last chorus of the map. Both players did drop combo at some point, but Ryzeren, I think, got one more 100. I missed again there on the... Never mind, brought it back. Very close. I think it's a difference of 150 versus 100. This is a 0.03% active. Never mind. The client is so trolled today. The client literally just jumped 0.1% act from LMAO. But still wouldn't have made a difference. Holding basically the same by the ending of the map. Ryzeren dropping 2 misses, LMAO only dropping 1. Very close. Ryzeren having the combo difference, If not for the miss there, that actually would have been a win for Ryzeren, yeah. Not for the extra miss. Yeah. Well, GG's. Clean 4-0. I suck not sucking tonight. Do we have any more matches tonight, or is that just the only one? I think it's the only one. Gotcha. Well, was fun commentating this match. I will hopefully see you all later.